Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's Cameron's Dolphins going up against...
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation.
There he goes, right side. A big play there out of the running game. 38 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Given 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again with Ajayi. Jay Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He was trying to get at that time to Ted Ginn. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL...
And oh, he coughed it up! And the Jets have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch. And he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Wide open receiver complete. Sheds us, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rod Streeter, 33 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So now here come the Dolphins. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They bring the pressure, and this one's a duck. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. So our attention shifts back to the New York Jets. The win in Week 8 got them to 3-5. But looking at the offensive numbers, 28th in points, 23rd in passing yards. So it has been a struggle at times, hasn't it?
It certainly has, and that's why Ryan Fitzpatrick lost his job for a while to Geno Smith. And then after Geno Smith's injury, he reclaimed that. I think as long as the Jets are in playoff contention, Ryan Fitzpatrick is their quarterback. But if they get eliminated, it'll be interesting to see if head coach Todd Bowles turns to Bryce Petty or Christian Hackenberg and sees what they have to offer.
And he's brought down after a good game. They get 20. Out of that one. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about